We thought about having this kind of workshop, with the idea being that we would invite several students to come for a few days, and that we would be able to engage multiple projects at once and create a real sense of cohort and engage their work in a really extended way.
We hope that the students here feel very encouraged to share work that is very much still in progress, that is something that they're still thinking about, because this is the time precisely now that the feedback could actually take the work in new directions, and we hope could actually make it more theoretically engaged, deeper, more ethnographically rich, and that the discussions we have about all the papers in the room will give the people here ideas about where to take their work.
The reason why I applied to the workshop is that I think, first of all, that it's one of the very few workshops that I have come across in the Arab world that really cater to the humanities. And this is not something that you often find in the Arab world. I've attended a number of other workshops elsewhere in the world, but again, they were in very different regions. But to see that in the Arab world, I think it's a very new and exciting opportunity for researchers in the humanities to sort of have a hub that brings them together and allows them to discuss their works.
New directions in the study of the Arab world seemed like a really provocative workshop for me to participate in, because as an art historian, my work is really interdisciplinary. And so having the opportunity to interact with scholars who were very familiar with the regional context, but weren't necessarily in my field of study, just in order to think about making my work legible to people in other scholastic contexts. And it's just been a really useful opportunity to get to sort of speak that language.
I'm right in the middle of collecting my data for my dissertation. So this workshop really has been a really wonderful opportunity to kind of try out some of these ideas that I've been thinking through, and to think about how to analyze the data and to make the best and most convincing argument.
Being in the same room with other PhD students who are at the same level as you, and it's less about the topic but more about the process. Seeing where other people are, what their issues, what their practical issues are. It's both sort of inspiring in some ways, and at the same time comforting to see other people who are just in the same position as you.